We are not any different than most law enforcement agencies out there. We were working in a building that was built in the 70s. The capital improvements included expansions in the 90s, and we just outgrew it. Whether it be from personnel, equipment, or evidence, record storage, we flat out outgrew it. From there, we were lucky enough to live in a county where we were able to secure and build a brand new building from scratch. No more additions, no more add-ons. We were in a great position to build this brand new facility, brand new jail, brand new office. And in doing so, part of that is storage. Storage is, we've learned, is critical for the efficiency of staff, for the functionality of the office, and aesthetics. It's important. The initial project started with plenty of drawings and renderings and concepts and ideas. We knew what worked, we knew what didn't work. For us, the storage solutions on day one started with a meeting with Gordon, and he was our representative from that day on. We had multiple meetings, multiple back and forths regarding concept drawings, but to say that the original concept is accurate to what we have today, it's pretty darn close. We were very fortunate. Today, as you walk through our office, we have an armory. We never had something like that before. We have evidence storage that has a secure facility for guns, drugs, and money. We never had that before. We have record-keeping areas that allow us to store cases forever, under lock and key. We never had that before. So to say that you all have met our needs is an understatement. We're in a very good spot. Our records section holds upwards of 4,000 arrest warrants, upwards of 80,000 arrest cards. We have reports that range from theft, OVI, to homicide, to rape. Many of those cases we're required to keep forever. Those have to remain in a locked area that is secured and accessible by the public in some circumstances. We now have that. From there, we moved down to one of my favorite rooms, which is our armory. Our armory holds rifles, shotguns, less lethal, impact munitions, as well as our handguns. We do have a toolbox in there as well because you have guns, you're going to break them. So we have a nice little work spot in there and a very organized and sensible fashion for all of our spare weapons. From there, we moved over to our central supply. It takes a lot to outfit a deputy sheriff. It's not just 26 pounds, it's 26 pounds of necessary equipment that has a purpose, and we have to supply that. So keeping 209 employees outfitted with this equipment and looking sharp and having everything that they need to perform their duties is a big job, but it also requires a lot of inventory. From there, probably the most important part of our agency that they came from a dungeon was our evidence custodians. So our evidence custodians, Kristen and Bev, literally worked in the old portion of the jail and used jail cells as their places to retain evidence. What you see in the pictures is an incredible feat. So storage is critical. Everybody in law enforcement knows that when you have evidence, it takes up space. It costs money to keep it. It costs money to destroy it. And we now have that place for that. Whether it's guns, whether it's drugs, whether it's money, whether it's just file case loops or even doors, we have the spot for it. The after story is, how could you not love this? You know, we went from working out of closets, literally, offices being in old jail cells, literally, to this complex. We are blessed in so many ways. But the efficiency, the organization, the look, how could you not like coming into work to see that? It just makes sense for us, and hopefully it would make sense for anybody else who finds themselves in that position, looking to outfit their law enforcement agency. Quite honestly, it was probably the simplest part of the building process, was the storage component of it.